Yo, YouTube, Facebook, Snapchat, X, Twitch, Mixcloud, SoundCloud, and all social media outlets, man. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hey, man, happy Saturday out there, man. Supposed to be at my homie house watching the fight, but man, I ain't going nowhere, man. You know, when you get old, man, you just want to chill, man. Man, just be out the way, you know what I'm saying? But man, you know, I want to talk tonight about some things, man. You know, man, I was on a rampage. I started finding myself going back to the 16-year-old me. You know, just thinking about things that is going on that ain't right. You know what I'm saying? And man, just dealing with some. I want to talk about these dope things out here, man, because it's crazy nowadays. Like when I was younger, man, back in the day, man. I never dealt with bold dope things and crackheads and things of that nature. But now, man, since COVID, man, post-COVID, I think after the year 2000, man, these dope things and crackheads just got bold, man. And not only did they get bold, man, they just be, they ain't got on some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, taking over people's cribs, talking crazy to people. And it's like, man, back in the 90s, man, they probably find you on a train track somewhere, man. Like I'm just saying, man, like back in the 90s, man, crackheads didn't talk crazy and talk like that, man. Look, man, I knew a guy, man, rest his soul, man. Man, one day he pulled up on me, man. I'll never forget, man. This is a crazy story, y'all. Like, man, one day the man pulled up on me and I saw a sheet. I saw in the backseat of his car, I saw a blanket over somebody. You know what I'm saying? I saw a blanket and saw some shit move. I thought it was like some dogs or a big ass snake or something he didn't bump. I'm like, man, what the fuck is that sheet, man, moving in your back car? Man, so come to find out he had a crackhead in the back of his car, wrapped up under the sheet. Like you couldn't see her. Oh yeah, man, Rosalind's story coming soon too, man. It's gonna be in the book. But you couldn't see her face, man. You just saw somebody under the sheet moving. I'm like, damn, this nigga got a naked woman back there? Like, who the fuck is it, man? What the fuck going on in his back seat? But what happened? Man, the crackhead had ran off with his money for like months, and he finally caught up with him. So, man, the man had her in the back seat all bloody and beat up. Like, the man didn't beat her. And, like, he was on the way. First, he asked me to ride with him. I'm like, man, I'm not getting in that car with you, man, with that motherfucking lady in that car. Like, you crazy. Like, bro, you done beat this lady up. Like, you a woman beater. I just like, man, this dude crazy, man. He going to jail, man. But he had the woman wrapped up in the sheets, man, was going to take her to her house to where her husband was going to pay him his money. And I'm just like, man, this is crazy. But my point of the story, man, that's what used to happen to crackheads back in the 90s and dope fiends when they did something both. But nowadays, man, you got dope fiends, they'll come to your crib, post up, tell you they ain't going nowhere, don't pay you no rent, don't give you nothing. Just say, man, we taking over. And man, I just find that hilarious. Like, man, in the 90s, man, they probably would have found you on a train track somewhere. I'm just saying, like, so to see that going on today is just like, wow. Man, crackheads are bold nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Dope fiend, they bold, man. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, man, I'm telling you, man, they would have found you in the alley, man. You know what I'm saying? It'd be like some boys in the hood shit, man. Hey, y'all want to go see a dead body? You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, man, it'd been some stuff like that, man. Just, because, man, it's just, I can't believe, it's unbelievable, man, what these dope fiends are doing out here. Like, I don't know if y'all, aware, I don't know if y'all have a dope fiend in y'all family or, but it's bold, man, like the things they doing, stealing, like, man, telling you they took your stuff and just like, man, I tell you what you gonna do about it. I mean, that never happened to me because look, man. I say I don't condone violence, y'all. For the record, I don't condone violence, but that is crazy, man. Like, man, that type of stuff will make you just go batshit crazy. Like, man, who the hell you think you is? You just gonna take over my shit and I can't do nothing about it. Like, you just gonna take over my shit and don't you think, man, that's just gonna be it? Like, you just gonna, get away with it? Like, no. Like, man, you got something coming to you, man. You know what I'm saying? That's just how, when I was younger, I used to think. Like, nah, man, it's just like, we gotta take the wise, smart person is like, we gotta take the proper steps and go through the proper channels to eradicate this problem. Like, to me, that's a problem. You know what I'm saying? When you gotta deal with dope things that just think they gangster. You know what I'm saying? And you got to just do things the proper way. Like the more mature, responsible me nowadays, it's like, oh, okay, you want to do that? Well, let me put, let me put the I don't call the police on nobody, but it's like, man, let me get you out the way real quick because you creating a problem. Like you causing conflict, you causing stress, unnecessary stress. So we got to eradicate you, man. We got to get you out the way. And that's how you do things, man. You got to strategically plan and remove dope things that just want to take over your stuff out the way. Hold on, y'all. Hey, please. I'm just trying to do my live. That's loud. It's going. I can hear it on my live. But yeah, and things like that, man. You just got to eradicate the issue, eradicate the problem. You know what I'm saying? And just stay out the way, man. Cause man, people will trick you up out of here, man. And I just try to tell people, man, we gotta be careful of how we do things and be cautious of how we move. Like, it ain't what you do, it's how you do it. You know what I'm saying? And just doing something erratically, it can put you in a compromising situation. Well, you probably lose your life or your freedom, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you got to really strategically think things out, man. You can't just do things erratic and sporadically, you know what I'm saying? You just can't, So with me, man, when I deal with dope things and crackheads, it's like, man, okay, man. It's your world, bro. I'm just living it. You know what I'm saying? It's your thing, man. You can do what you want to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I wanna be out here, man. And I don't want you to trick me out of here by me, going there with you. Because some people will go there with you. I know some cats from the 90s, man. Man, hey, you try to get on some gangster shit with them, man. I'm telling you, man, you be on the track somewhere, man. They'll find your body. Like, them guys is no longer around now. They're incarcerated and deceased, but that type of lifestyle, man, people was living that, man, back in the day, man. And it wasn't no bold crackheads or dope things. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays they're running wild, like Hulk Hogan say, man. They're running wild, man. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they doing, man. So if you got to deal with a dope thing that's gangster or think they gangster, just try to handle it in a ethical manner. You know what I'm saying? Try to handle it to a point where, you just only thing you trying to do is just do right. Like, man, look, you in my place, man, foully. You know what I'm saying? You just think you're gonna take over. And man, look, I gotta go through the proper channels, man, to get you out of here. Because I don't want to lose myself or lose my freedom or possibly my life trying to get you out the way. So you just handle things like that in a in a righteous manner, man. You know what I'm saying? And you try to think positive out here. Like me, man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I've been going through a lot lately. Like, I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? And you just try to handle things in a positive way. because doing things in a foul manner, man, it'll cost you big time. So, you know, you just gotta practice what you preach at times. You know what I'm saying, and try to work on things, and just work on being a better you, because you got a lot of excuse my French, but suck ass people out here that'll trick you out of here, man. And if you don't understand that and know how to deal with that, you probably will be tricked out of here, man. So my thing is this, man. Learn how to deal with people accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Because there's a lot of people out here that don't like you, hate you, and there's some people that love you, and then there's some people that love you and hate you. And you gotta learn how to deal with things in a peaceful manner, a respectful manner, and a righteous manner. And that's what I try to do. Like I say again, y'all, I ain't perfect, but I just try to handle things in a righteous manner, and I just ask for respect when I'm doing it. You know what I'm saying? And when you ask, some people ain't gonna respect you. Sometimes you gotta show somebody better than you can tell them, because they're not gonna respect you until you show them, hey man, this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, I came in peace, but brother, or a sister, you think this something that. It's not that. Like, I came in peace, but now I gotta show you better than I can tell you. And like I say, I'm still a peaceful person, but sometimes you gotta show people, man, look, this ain't that, man. Move the other way. Don't bring that over this way, because if you do, hey, man, you subject to whatever come with what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? The energy you put out is the energy you're going to receive. And I'm a firm believer of that, man. Energy is everything, man. People don't know, man. Good energy, bad energy, period, is everything. And people don't know, man. You treat people the way... Yeah. Try, like I say, the energy you put out is the energy you're going to receive. You know what I'm saying? And even when you do receive bad energy, you gotta, only the strong minded can receive bad energy and look the other way. You know what I'm saying? They can get some bad energy, but still have that positive mindset. You know what I'm saying? Don't be no Dr. King with it, get hit in the head with a brick and keep saying, you know what I'm saying? We gonna overcome. Like, nah, like I say, man, I receive bad energy. I'm non-violent, but man, I'm not gonna just sit up there and let you keep bringing bad energy my way. You know what I'm saying? I have to do something about it. Not a violent approach. Maybe a walk away approach. Or, man, look, bro, I ain't got time for that, man. Go on about your business, man. Now if it get too wild or too foul, it is what it is. Like I say, man. But as a grown adult and a grown man, sometimes we got to learn how to take the higher road. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they can't do that. They don't, And one thing that, I'm going to tell y'all, man, when I was younger, man, I probably been in the jail cell over 20 times when I was in my teens. Probably over 20. Man, look, I've been in the jail cell a lot of times, man, as a young man. And I learned from that. Like, man, look, man, you have to learn how to control not only your emotions, but your attitude, your anger. You got to learn how to control how you deal with things. Like, you have to think while you have to think 2 steps ahead while you're in the process of dealing with a situation. Because if you don't think 2 steps ahead while you're in the process of dealing with a situation, it can put you in a situation where you'll regret for the rest of your life.
Do you practice what you preach, Mr. Marvell?
Yes, I do.
All the time?
Yes, I do. And like I say, y'all, when you that's my wife, by the way, y'all. Huh, you want to say hi to the camera, honey?
Not really. How you doing?
Yeah, that's my wife, And like I say, sometimes you have to take the higher road. And when you're dealing with certain situations, you got to think 3 or 4 steps ahead. Correction, not just 2. 3 or 4 steps ahead. Because not only do you have to think for yourself, you have to think for them too. Like I say, it was one time my sister called me on the phone. She was pregnant with my first nephew. I'm gonna tell y'all this story. And she was yelling on the phone. She said this guy was messing with her, you know. And my sister pregnant. I hit a guy in the background like, "B.I. knock you out." Woo woo. So I instantly, knowing my sister was pregnant, I dropped everything and flew over to her friend Kia's house where she was at. So when I went over there, in my mind, I was so angry. I'm like, man, this dude, because I hear my sister like yelling and screaming. She pregnant. I'm like, man, if this dude if I find out he hit my sister, I'm gonna do him dirty. I'm gonna do him dirty, right? So when I got there, he was still talking crazy, and he don't know, man. I'm gonna tell you, to this day, I always say, look, man, I had to talk this man out of me taking him out of here, and that's just how I was thinking when I was young. Like I was 19 at the time. I don't know. I think I was about 19 or something like that. But I had to talk myself out of doing this dude dirty. Like, and that day when I left there, I realized I had a level of maturity there. I said, man, I didn't do what I normally would do. You know, I talked to this man at the end of the conversation. I found out that the man didn't put his hands on my sister. She was just going through an emotional stage, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, even his girl came out like, you know, he didn't put his hands on her. You know, they didn't. So me and this guy ended up talking and got cool. But all while I was on my way over there, because I was doing like 90 down Halston. I'm like, man, if this dude put his hands on my sister and she's pregnant, I'm finna eradicate him. But after I got there, he was still talking crazy. And it's like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. The old mentality me was finna just, like I say, dirty. Straight dirty. Like, what? Woo, boo, boo, boo. But as I talked to him, I said, look, man, this is my sister, man. You know, she pregnant, bro. I said, man, look, you can see, man, she's going through an emotional state, man. You know, why is you even arguing with a woman that's pregnant like this anyway, man? Common sense won't tell you, man, look, what you doing to her might damage the birth of this baby. You know, you can't do that. So, man, me and this guy got so cool to a point when I left that house. You know, he got my number and everything. Because at the time, y'all, I was a weed seller. Weed smoke weed. Man, he got my number. But I was just like, man, you know, I had to talk to this guy and talk him out of me doing something to him that probably would have cost me the rest of my life. I probably wouldn't be here today doing this live if, you know, I would have did what was on my mind doing 90 down Halston. So that day I realized that I had a level of maturity, that I knew how to de-escalate things mentally and verbally. You know, and in some situations, well, a lot of situations I've been in, I've learned how to do that. You know, I used to work at a psychiatric hospital, you know, St. Bernard. For anybody that know about St. Bernard, 2 West. Shout out to everybody too that you know, worked on 2 West in that unit, that psych unit, because man, they were dealing with a lot. But it was times, man, where I had to psychologically talk patients out of harming themselves or the staff members, and you know, I learned a lot working in that hospital, man. Shout out to my supervisor too, man. Big Suge, man. Big Tim. Big Merch, man. Hey, Big Merch, man. Hit my phone when you're watching this live, bro. But, hey, yeah, so, I'm sorry, y'all. My wife, she just, you know. But listen, so working in that hospital, you know what I'm saying, I've learned how to de-escalate situations verbally. You know what I'm saying? Because if I didn't learn how to do that coming up, man, I'd probably be in Stateville somewhere. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'd probably be in Menard somewhere with my cousin. Shout out to my cousin too, man. Free him, man. You know, and it's sad, man. I just found out one of my other cousins incarcerated, man. You know, free cousin, man. You know, but man, that's not a place I would want to be. Like, man, I ain't trying to. So one thing you got to do to avoid prison or avoid things. It's just stay out the way, man. You know, stay out the way, man. Look, man. Stay out your way, man. Look, man. You respect me, I respect you, man. That's what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, y'all, energy is real, man. People don't know that. So the energy you put out is the energy you're gonna receive. And that's how I move with anybody. How you treat me is how I'm gonna treat you. You know what I'm saying? If you don't like me, I don't like you. You know, if you respect me, man, I'm gonna respect you. Simple. You know, and if most of the times, like, if it's somebody they don't like me, I ain't even gonna be around. Okay, I know you don't like me, man. Look, I'm gonna stay out your way, man, because I know me. You know, I know the younger me and I know the older me. The younger me, if you know, man, look, I only, you know, that's a past that I'm glad it's in the past. You know, but the older me is like, man, look, bro, I ain't on that, man. I'm coming in peace, man. Like, I'm a peaceful brother, man. I'm not on that, man. You know, so, but hey, man, this ain't that neither. Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't get it confused, man. Cause look, man, you know, man, I'm a changed brother, but man, look, you know, we come from that life, man. You know what I'm saying? We born in it. You know what I'm saying? And you know how Bane on Batman said, you just adopted the light. I was born in it. You know, he said, you adopted the darkness. I was born in it. You know what I'm saying? And people don't understand, man. You know, when you come from that life, man, you know, man, you don't want to. Most real people, they try to get away from that life. Most of the real cats, shout out to all the real cats I know, man. All the real niggas I know, man. Because every real cat I rotate with, cut hair, talk to, hang with, they know. Man, look, man, I don't brag about that life, man. Hey, man, we try to get away from that life. You know what I'm saying? We try to get away from that life, man. Because we know what that life did to our loved ones, family members that we love that's no longer here. We know what that lifestyle come with. So most of the real niggas or the real cats that's out here, man, they getting away from that life, man. They stand out the way. Look, bro, I ain't got to show you, man, what type of tough guy I am. Because guess what, bro? Things I've done in my life, man, look, you would never do. So I don't got to show you that, bro. I'm going to stay out your way, man, and let you be in peace, bro. I'm going to be in peace. I'm going to enjoy this weather, man, enjoy this life. Man, I'm going to hit some more islands, man. I'm going to live life. Because guess what? A lot of real cats that I know can't. So that's why I'm here doing this for them, man. Look, my people dead and gone, man. Can't even, man, died at a young age. They come from that life. So, man, when I do stuff, I do this for them, man. You know what I'm saying? So I try to avoid suck, like I always say on here, y'all. Avoid suckers and sucker shit. Because it's out here and it's running wild. It's contagious, man. It's a lot of suckers and sucker shit out here. You know what I'm saying? You got to avoid it, man, because put you in the jam, man. You know what I'm saying? They're like these dope fiends I'm talking about, man. Like, man, they just doing some stuff that's so foul. It's like, man. And it's laughable, man. I know, man, I told hey, shout out to my cousin, too, man. I got to call him, man. I ain't, you know, me and cousin ain't been talking, man. He probably watching this video, but, man, if he knew the shit these dope fiends is doing, man, we probably be on the phone cracking up laughing. Man, rest in peace to my boy Tay, too, man. I'd have told Tay about this, man. He'd be like, Bill, man. Man, what's up, man? You know what I'm saying? Hey, man, what's up, man? You want to slide over there? You know, I told my homie Big Ride, man. Shout out to Big Ride, too, man. Big Ride, like, folks, when you want to do it? We can go over there today. You know what I'm saying? Big Ride be a victim motherfuckers anyway. Like, shout out to Big Ride, man. Big Ride G, man. That's my man. But I told him, man, look, I just want to talk to these people, man, and just try to get an understanding of what it is. You know what I'm saying? A respectable understanding. Like, man, look, y'all can't be doing this, man. What y'all doing, like I say, that energy is real. The energy y'all putting out is the energy y'all going to receive. But, like I say, man, sometimes you gotta go the diplomatic way when it comes to things. It's like, oh man, you want to just try to be on some gangster shit, and you a dope head. Okay, well, we gonna do it. We gonna go by the proper channels, fathers, with paperwork, lawyers, we're gonna go, evictions. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, evictions. You hear what I'm saying? With a state trooper coming in, hey man, gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Cause man, I'm gonna tell you, man, back in the 90s, man, you wouldn't have made it. You know what I'm saying? They'd have found you on the track somewhere, man. I'm telling you, man. Hey, look, man. I've been around some guys, man, that, hey, man, I just told y'all a story how, man, one guy I knew, man, had the crackhead in the sheets in his back seat and put up on me like, hey, man, ride with me over here real quick. It's like, man, I'm not getting in that car, man. You got that lady wrapped up in them sheets, man. Is you crazy? Hey, man, we need to get him a psychiatric evaluation, man. This dude is tripping. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, man, that's when we was younger, man. We didn't know no better, man. I was hanging around some knuckleheads, man. You know what I'm saying? I was a knucklehead, man. So it's like, we ain't know no better, man. But, the older you get, man, it's just like, man, look, man, that type of life, man, you try to, man, I ain't telling my little cousins and nephews, man, you don't got to live that way, man. Just be righteous out here, man. Go to church, man. Find God, you know what I'm saying? I'm like I say, I'm not holier than now. I'm not a saint. You see, I curse on here. I'm still me, man. But one thing I've changed is the way I've thought, from when I was young. Um, like I said on here before in one of my videos, I used to think, man, you weren't a man unless you went to prison. You know what I'm saying? And that was when you get old and you think about that now, you're like, man, that was a crazy way of thinking. Man, we couldn't wait to go to jail, man, when we was younger. Like, man, we going to jail. Like, I'm going to tell you, that was the craziest way of thinking. But where I come from, that's how people used to think. I'm just keep it real. You wasn't a man unless you went to jail. And that's just how we used to think, man. And, that thought process was terrible. You know what I'm saying? I tell the kid now, man, look, take advantage of everything because life is short and, man, you only got one. And, just try to be out here to live it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, man, a lot of people didn't, man, and can't, man, because the poor choices they made in life. Like, I think about, I saw the little kids, man, that shot the little girl 2 years ago, man. And prayers to the little girl family, man, and prayers to everybody that was just involved in that tragic situation where everybody lost somebody, to whether it was violent death or, prison. Because, man, look, man, we as a people got to start talking to these young brothers, man, and just waking them up, man. Like I say, man, I'm not perfect, but I'm woke, man. I understand, man. Look, just violent crimes is not, it's not the way, man. It's not the way. It only puts you in situations that, you probably, wish you wouldn't have been in. You know what I'm saying? Or I think about all the brothers that's in prison right now. And I wanted to do how they think some of them. I wanted to do some of them think like, dang, man, I shouldn't have never did that. You know what I'm saying? Now, the ones that just glad they did that, like if they murdered somebody or did whatever they did, stole a car, robbed somebody, it's like, if you don't have no remorse after you done did something bad to somebody, man, you don't have a conscience. You need to be in prison forever. What about the brothers that have consciences and remorse? And they got to do 100 years, 99 years in prison because of, something they did. It's like, I know they sitting in their cell right now like, man, I wish I would have never did that. You know what I'm saying? But it's too late now because you done gave your life to the system, threw your life away because you didn't use this. And like I say, nowadays, we have to learn and teach these young brothers how to use their brain and their mind. Man, like I said, if somebody physically put hands on you or do harm to you, it is what it is. All bets off. You as a man, you got to defend yourself. But if you can avoid doing something bad to somebody, just avoid it, man. It's not worth it, man. Because like, you want to be sitting in prison just because of rage and anger. But you got to stand your ground. So you got to let people know, like I say, man, this ain't that, man. You playing with the wrong person. You playing with somebody that can probably the train tracks. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just joking, man. But yeah, you just don't want to be on that. Like, if you can verbally resolve a situation and just
Is that what you do?
Yeah, that's what I do.
All the time?
Not all the time. I'm not perfect.
Help me fix. I didn't work on that, and I'm really tired. You down here doing a YouTube video?
Yeah, I'm gonna come up there in a minute. I'm finna be out there. Get Cookie. She knows she's not supposed to be out. Cookie, get the fuck on. Excuse me, y'all. That's my dog coming down here. She knows she ain't supposed to be down here.
Everybody else.
Hey, y'all. But this is my 30 minutes. I gotta go help her in the kitchen because she's cooking some real good food. My wife is like man, she should have been a chef, man. I don't know why she a nurse, man. Her callings seem like it's cooking because the food be so good. I'm telling y'all, man. Get you a wife. But hey, man, that's my talk for the night, man. Hope y'all enjoyed this stream, man. Hey, hope I ain't say nothing too crazy on here. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want YouTube to ban me. But hey, man, as I always say, man, stay hater free and stay sucker free. And stay away from them dope fiends that think they gangsters, man. Because, man, like I say, the train tracks. That's my talk for the night, y'all. I'm out. Peace.